regarding debt and war. President Washington said, as a very important source of strength and security, cherish public credit. One method of preserving it is to use it as sparingly as possible. Avoiding occasions of expense by cultivating peace, but remembering also that timely disbursements to prepare for danger frequently prevent much greater disbursements to repel it. Avoiding likewise the accumulation of debt, not only by shunning occasions of expense, but by vigorous exertion in time of peace to discharge the debts which unavoidable wars may have occasioned, not ungenerously throwing upon posterity. Are you listening? Not ungenerously throwing upon posterity the burden which we ourselves ought to bear. General Washington was saying, stay out of debt. And one way to stay out of debt is to stay at peace. I'll say it here. I've said it all over America. I'll say it in front of this audience. Perpetual war is a tool of globalists to enslave us. Perpetual war demands two things. It demands that nations go into debt in order to finance perpetual war. You must spend and spend and spend more than you have coming in. Number two, in the name of war, in the name of security, in the name of we are at war, people will accept abridgments to their liberties and to their freedoms that they would never accept in a time of peace. Perpetual war, therefore, explodes the national debt and deficit spending and produces abridgments to our liberties and our freedoms that can only come at a time of war. You go back to World War II and you see what we did to American citizens of Japanese descent. It was unconstitutional, it was immoral, and it was ungodly. We never would have done it, and the people never would have accepted it, except we were at war. Because we were at war, we have the USA Patriot Act, which has eviscerated constitutional freedoms from the American people unlike anything that a Congress or president has signed in modern memory. We have no more Fourth Amendment freedoms. We have no more rights of habeas corpus. Posse comitatus has been expunged. We've surrendered our liberties and our freedoms, and the American people will do it gladly, all because they're being protected by the warfare state. That's why these that are planning global war will never give America peace, because peace does not fit their interests. Mr. Obama was elected partially on the promise of ending the war in Iraq. But while he withdraws troops from Iraq, he's not bringing them home. He's sending them to Afghanistan. And the war continues. And it will forever continue as long as globalists are in charge in Washington, D.C. Because war explodes the debt, and war enslaves people at home.